My name is Manouchehrinia. I am an assistant professor in genetic epidemiology. One of my biggest challenges were social settings, so adjusting myself to the social life of the country that I moved in. It was very difficult at some points. I had some culture shocks moving from countries to countries. I also adjusting myself to study in a new language, in a new setting, in a new educational environment. That was also proved to be challenging. When I moved to the UK, actually getting out of the airport, I realized that I don't understand. In the first day when I went to the department, I asked for the division of anatomy, and the secretary, she couldn't understand me. She sent me to a division of art. I cannot even get the address. Now it's funny, by the time it was very stressful.
Coming from Belgrade, the structure of my university studies was mostly going in depth into the theories and literature, but we didn't have a lot of practical work at the university. And so when I came to Karolinska, I was thrown into research directly without really knowing the methodology very well and without really being able to start to produce things in the lab immediately. So that was my biggest challenge, to bridge over the kind of education that I had at the university in order to start to work efficiently as a PhD.
The heating and electric cost was quite high in the UK, so I preferred to spend a lot of time in the library, which was warm and free. I was very limited in the things that I could do. I was sometimes left out from the activities that other classmates could do. I had students telling me that at first we thought, because you're from Middle East or your education was in Iran, you will not be a good supervisor for us. We thought that your level of knowledge would not be as good as a European supervisor or an American supervisor. And I got to the point that maybe I should go back. Maybe this is not my thing. Maybe I'm not good at it. Maybe I misread the situation. It turned out well, but it was very challenging. The society interact with each other. The way that we interact in Iran, my home country, is very different from how people in the UK interact with each other. Also, moving from the UK to Sweden was also a cultural shock for me. You would think that this was from a European country to another, but the lifestyle and everything was totally different. I remember that the first time that we had like the after work, a lot of my colleagues canceled. They couldn't attend because they had laundry time. And I was like, how is this possible? Now getting to know the culture, getting to know the people, this all makes sense to me, like they have their life plans.
What we call hierarchy, I wouldn't say that it's not present in Sweden. It's just that it's expressed in a different way, or it's postulated in a different way. Here I have definitely seen over years problems in miscommunication and perhaps students not understanding the soft language that the supervisor may be using to convey exactly the same message as it might be conveyed in some other parts of the world, but just using a more direct language.